I want to do these every single week. I think it's fun. I'm going to be mixing these songs anyway. I figure why not have you guys do it with me? Also, for tutorial purposes, might be nice if someone really likes a cover, they can go back and be like, I bet he did a mixing thing on this, and yeah, I probably did. So I don't know if this is something, you know, after these, I'll always do the lives for free, but I don't know if the VODs should be, you know, members only. I don't know. I don't really care. I just know that I have to mix the song. Epic James, what's up, man? How you doing? So we're gonna go through this mix. I really didn't want to do this one because this one's gonna be so fucking hard. It's gonna be so hard. I don't want to do it. This song sucks. And every once in a while, like when I send the guys a song and I'm like, hey, we're doing this week or whatever, sometimes I take a big chance, and sometimes I don't know how it's going to come out. Sometimes I don't know if the song is going to hit, but I guess these are the fun ones because I can kind of go nuts with production and, like, you know, go fucking nuts, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to need your guys' help today to give me ideas on what to do to this fucking huge pile of shit that we have to mix today. This is not the vocal song I talked about. Hopefully that one's going to be the week after next. But we just got the guitars done for that vocal track, so I didn't have time to put it together. I didn't have time to send it off to our vocalist. But let's get into this. All right. So I guess I'll show you what we're working with. So this is from a game called Lethal Company. This is the ice cream song. So I don't know if anyone is familiar with Lethal Company at all. I almost said League of Legends. But this is the fucking ice cream song, and it fucking sucks. I'm like laughing at how fucking bad it is. But let's just fucking jump into it. I guess. Man, I'm so bummed that I didn't have my mic on. But anyway, if you can hear me now, right, everybody? Epic James, mixing metal and rock, I find it's always the most challenging. Yeah, I think the best way to do it is to approach it like anything else. Just know that you're gonna have to make more rooms for your guitars. That's it. You know, like you, James, I've produced so much music over the years, not even just with this band, just in every band. And all like the concepts are the same, right? And I think a lot of it comes down to on what you need to make room for. Why the ice cream song? I know, dude. I don't fucking know. Just trying to jump on a trend, I guess. No, I don't know. I figure a song like this is going to be fun because we can make it heavy and we can make it stupid. And I can't be scared about what kind of production I can put into this thing because it's so bad to begin with. I can't kill it. I can only make it worse or better. And if I go any worse, it's going to be so worse that it's funny, right? So let's hear like a snippet of this, and then we'll start going through our normal production run. I'm not going to show you anymore. Taigami, no, this song fucking sucks. I'm not going to show you anymore. We'll get there. It gets really crazy. So, okay, so let's go through Epic James. Because you're in here, I'll show you a couple of mixed things. I'll go through the same things I go through every stream. We have our sound effects bus. This is where I start every single song by doing all of our sound design. Yeah, me too. So what else we got here? This has general mixing stuff on it. I also run everything through a multi-band compressor before it's done. My master bus chain is up on the side of the screen up here. You see that? So if you want to look at any of that stuff, I use the same exact mastering chain for any song I do, no matter what it is. I just either tweak settings or take stuff out. So let's do... what do we got next? Drums. Drums, I use Get Good drums mixed with Slate drums, mixed with Slate samples, mixed with the Periphery 4 kit. So it's just like 5 or 6 kits all mashed together. It depends on what I like the sound of is what I chose. If you see any plugins here with the little Tadil next to them, these are plugins that I have automation lanes for. I put that little signifier in there so when I'm looking at the plugin, I know its purpose. I'll go back to a mix in like a couple of years and be like, why do I have this? Why do I have this on my drum bus? Why is this on my drum bus? And it's like, oh yeah, the mix knob is all the way down. So this isn't doing anything until I tell it to, type of thing. It's always good to know that kind of stuff when you're revisiting mix. So I always put little indicators there. Kick snare, whatever. Dude, Soothe is the fucking best plugin ever. If you look at this project, I think I have like 20 Soothes. I used to do 2 Soothes on the master, one for only low end so I could control bass rumble. I believe, oh my god, if you could see what Soothe is doing to my bass guitar. Let me play just a hair of the bass, and I'll show you how much I'm fucking soothing. Let me see, what do I got for bass? Soothe is so good. It's hard to work on one monitor, guys. So let me solo bass quick. You get to hear this beautiful shitty riff. And then especially watch this high one. This is taming so much high on the bass. Right, and it's not like a night or day kind of a thing, but it's enough where over, you have, fuck this song. You have 1,000 tracks. Well, how many do I have? 200 tracks, all playing at the same time. A lot of them are doing the same thing. That information is going to start building up where you don't want it to. I could probably back off the high just a little bit on that Soothe, but again, it's one of the best plugins out there. It's super transparent if you use it right. Again, I like to split mine into bands. So for the bass example, I have the high. I also have one that's only doing low stuff. So this is only going to be controlling like those resonant rumbly frequencies. I have this one set a little less aggressive than the high, but it's there. Guitar, you'll see all these Melodynes on all of my key tracks. For example, I have one on the bass DI. Right. Again, it's the splitting of Soothe, I think, is where the magic happens in Soothe 2. Not Soothe 2, but Soothe as well. I think if you split your frequencies into the bands that you want to focus on, much like a multi-brand band, but just use 2 instances of Soothe, same fucking thing. So these Melodynes, I have one on the bass, one on the lead guitars, and they're all turned off. What I use these for are, this is how I get my MIDI for a lot of songs, so I don't want to have to reprogram shit that Jeff and Mike already did, so let me see. So I have these just sitting on my guitar buses all the time. I turn them on when I need them, and then it gives me all these cool notes. I can export these notes as MIDI. It's not 100% accurate, but it's usually pretty good as far as getting me in the ballpark fast. So by running these on a couple of tracks, it takes like what? I don't know, 3 minutes total to export 6 tracks of MIDI. And these are all these guys down here. I did the MIDI before the session. So that just gives me, like I said, 6 tracks of MIDI to start with. I'll add stuff as I go, but I wanna mix quick because we put songs out so frequently. And James, I know you know the grind of that, and it sucks, but I think it's made me more efficient as a mixer in total. Because I'm forced to work on a schedule. It's really nice. Like, if I think my mix sucks, it's like, well, I only have till Friday to finish it. So it's a really cool thing to put deadlines on yourself like that. Deanna Banana. What is going on? Yes, sound saucer. Let's do, what else do I got? Orchestral track. These are all of my orchestral instruments all summed into one bus. I think I put a little EQ. I usually do like I don't know why I don't have it on this, but I'll usually do I'll just take the mids out on FabFilter. So I'll do mids only, and I'll just do this. One of the reasons I take mids only out is so I want all this room to be for lead guitar stuff, and that sits in the middle. I want my snares to pop out. All of this extra orchestral and synth shit for metal music is more for background and layering for me. You're not going to hear a lot of this. And if I do want you to hear it, I'll pop it out of the group and do something. Oh my God, I can't breathe. And do something special with it. We also have my synth group. This is all my regular synths that I use. I'll add to this group as the time goes on, but these are the ones I always start with. I always start with a regular Anna synth. I think this is the default synth in Anna. I just tweaked a bunch of settings. Anna's been running really fucking weird recently. I pulled up a session yesterday and it lost everything I did. It was really strange. Trance synth, I love. Atmosphere. Let's get into it. Let's just fucking jump into it like Philip DeFranco. Let's do... So I always start every song, like I've said 1,000 times, with tambourine. You think I'm fucking joking? I'm not joking, dudes. I am not joking. I start every session with tambourine and shaker. That combination will give me a foundation for high-end information. Foundation for high-end information. It's like Lori Beth Dinberg, but at least force you to stay dumb. No, Epic. I tell people that all the time, that I could sit here for months telling people how I'm going to be releasing a brand new song that's going to blow your mind. But I would never be happy with the mix unless I had the deadline. So it's nice. And it makes me work fast. And it forces me to find efficient methods. So again, okay, let's start tambourine and shaker. I layer in tambourine and shaker throughout almost the whole song, so let's see what kind of tambourine and shaker I need. That's way too slow. Ooh, now that's a kick-ass shaker if I've ever heard one. You guys like that shaker? Ooh, it's a hot shaker. All right, so let's get the shaker in. Let's get tambourine. Beautiful sounding tambourine. These will even be over the slow parts because it makes the drums sound fucking awesome no matter what. So what I'll do is I'll start peppering these in throughout the song. I have 3 tracks there. I have one, a right side tambourine, a left side shaker. Those usually work together, so I get a nice little pop on each side. And then I'll have a shaker split. So on my quieter sections, this is like a left-right split of the shaker. I use Faturator to give it a little bit of drive, and then I also split it. This kind of just splits it in the stereo image a little bit, or a lot of it, actually. I'm on full. But that, again, just makes the drums sound fucking awesome, especially in parts where you just have the hi-hat, which is, I pan my cymbals and drums very, very far. And this kind of just, like, glues everything together. Okay, so let me go through... So you'll be able to hear the whole song at this point. I'm just going to go through the whole song. And as the song is playing, I'm going to be copying in my shaker track. I've done this 1,000 times. I'll probably be able to finish in one pass. So let's see how this fucking piece of shit fucking thing is. All right, so that tambourine and shaker is too fast. Let me get the old one. And I'll keep the fast ones to the side. I might use them if the song picks up. I don't remember. Okay, so that's it. This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. Dude, Seahorse, I fucking hate this. It's so It's so bad. I we used to be like when we started. I think we started what 10, 11 years ago at this point. This is so fucking bad. I hope we better get a ton of internet points. That's the goal, right? That's all we care about. So we used to it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. JC, this is gonna blow the fuck up, dude, and everyone's gonna know us for the ice cream song. I think we almost lost Mike this week. He was so mad that we had to cover this. He was fucking grilling me the whole session yesterday. But it's so bad. It's so bad. But that's I hope let's try and make this good. All right, I just laid in all my sound effects. Let me take these. Let me make this. Let me track focus, which is a script I made. Proud of that one. So that lets me see only the tracks that I have highlighted. So what I'm going to do now, which I always do, I'm going to start adding a bunch of effects now. Let's start doing, what do? I do, dude, so bad. Actually, we did a lot of new stuff with the video as far as we just got a new camera recently, maybe like a month ago, and I've been experimenting with settings. So we just brought the fog machine back. We just got some brand new lights as well for our videos that aren't as fucking crazy. So one of the reasons we stopped using fog before was it was just way too crazy. It always the image always looked washed out and fucking destroyed. With the new lights, actually you can see them right there. The new lights. Between that and the fog, this song is so bad. I just looked at it and I'm like thinking about what I could add next. And every once in a while it hits me at how fucking bad this is. It's like unlistenable. All right, so let's go through this. Let me add. I'm gonna start adding in. Dude. Don't be impressed. It's not done yet. It's only going to get worse. When we first started as a band, we used to be really into recording garbage as jokes. Like we did Super Mario Brothers, but in a chromatic scale. James, I think we were actually inspired by you to do that because you were doing all of your minor stuff, I think, at that point. And we were like, oh, wouldn't it be stupid if we did Super Mario chromatic? So if anyone wants to hear a real shitty song, go look for our cover of Super Mario Brothers theme chromatic. That was fucking disgusting. It was so bad. Yes. You want me to put the what is it, the coffin dance dudes on this, and I'll put Megalovania in the background, and then I'll just put all the memes. I just fucking can't believe this shit. I can't believe this fucking shit. All right, so let's keep going here. I guess one of the cool things about this song is going to be a lot of copy and paste, so I should be able to get through it pretty quick. So what I'm doing here is I always add, on top of my regular drums, I always have my cymbals pretty low in the mix. I know Danimals yelled at me before about that. He hates how low my cymbals are. But what I do to... Hello, Elusive. How's it going? So what I do to accommodate those lower sounding cymbals is I add synthetic cymbals on top of that to kind of make the sound wider. I don't like to remix drums or anything like that just to accommodate certain instances of the song. Like if I want my cymbals up, I can go in there and automate them up, but why not just add more cymbals on top? You know, I like to keep my drums pretty straight, unless I have to turn something like way down for a part, but I like to add stuff on top of my bass layer. That's why my bass layers of mix always sound very dry and like ready to be produced. Like this, to me, this doesn't sound like a song yet. Well, obviously it's always going to sound like a piece of shit, but to me this sounds very empty and very ready to be produced on top of. Kirby songs are the fucking best. It's one of my favorites. My favorite what do you call them, arcs of music that we did was from Kirby. Alright, so what I want to do with this song, besides cry, is I want to add as much shit into this as possible. I want this thing to be a fucking mess. I'm going to add shepherd's tones. I'm going to add quick ups and flutters. I'm going to add a bunch of bullshit to make this sound interesting. And I'm going to add glitch. I'm going to add FM bullshit. I'm going to add a lot of stuff. So if you guys have any ideas for anything you want to see in the song, I'll put a fart noise. If you guys want to see a fart noise, fucking let me know. That fart noise is going to end up in the final mix of this fucking song. Just let me know what to go out and grab. I'll grab it. It's going to end up in the song. So let's keep going here. Let's just blindly add 4 semitones, Jeff. Okay. Will do. If through the whole song, Jeff, or just the beginning? Tell me where to stop, Jeff. Tell me on what blast beat. Do I stop on the blast beats? They're on the blast beats. Okay. Jeff says 4 semitones down, and Jeff is our guitar player, so he would know best. All right, so let me go through this. Here are the fucking damage that I've done. And let's try and make this disgusting. After I'm done, this is going to be the fun part. Again, if you guys want to hear anything in this song, I will literally put any sample you want. As long as it's not going to be loud because I don't want to get copyrighted, but it's going to be there. Just fucking let's add it in. Let's keep piling it up. Need a gap there. Alright, no, I don't. This. Slide whistle? Alright, so I got, keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. All this shit's going in. Just keep saying shit. I'm putting it all in. If I could just play the ending, I think the ending of this came out really awesome with the polyrhythm that I put in there, and then Jeff track 2. I think it came out so fucking heavy, and if I could just play the ending of this over and over again, I would gladly do that. But unfortunately, there's a whole other song here. So what do we got? Slide whistle, reverb fart, MGM lion. What else we got? Shrek. Keep them coming, guys. I'll have Shrek yelling donkey. That's a good one. Donkey. Let's keep going. How does this song end? With one of these. Of course it does. Oh no, it keeps going after this. Shit. This is the polyrhythm part. Jeff, I'll do the 4 semitones as soon as I finish laying these dudes in. Where does this end on this hit here? Let me make a big explosion. And I'll lead into that with these fucking swishes. Add a swish here. Why not? I'll add this looks like a good spot for a swish. Fucking Michael Jordan over here. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's a polyrhythm part. It's the worst song ever. Wii Shop theme. Seahorse. Do something that's not as notey. I need something that's I was almost gonna say that's not gonna put the song out of key, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's all gonna put the song out of key. So yes, Urkel. All right. Wii Shop sample. I already know what I'm gonna do with this. This is gonna be in a gap. Quick hit, just so I remember. Keep them coming, dudes. Tell your friends. Say, yo, you want a sample or something in the new shitty lame Genie song? They're taking sample requests. All right, so let's start actually mixing this piece of shit. Oh, Jeff. I gotta do your blast. That's right. So I'm doing the harmonies too, Jeff, obviously. Is that right, Jeff? Is that right? Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the subs, guys. I really appreciate it. What we're doing here is we're trying to make a... Jeff, let me know if that 4 semitone is right. That sounds fucking awkward now. But what we're trying to do here is make a piece of... Oh, Jelena, right! What we're doing, we're trying to or Helena, I'm so sorry. We're trying to make a piece of shit song sound good. So let's add... I was almost about to say what key is this song into, but it's fucking not. So what does a bass start? On a G sharp? That's probably right. So let's start adding some fucking bass drops, dude. Let's get these fucking bass drops in here. We got a G sharp right here. Ooh, that's a fucking bass drop. Dude, this is like the most avant-garde stuff. So I think this is gonna be like Grammy worthy, dude. I think we have something here. And how often should I put these bass drops in? Like every part? Oh, definitely at the end. I know that. No, hold on. Oh, Jeff, you're killing my flow. Doing it by memory. I know you're good, but you're probably that good actually. You've done that to me 1,000 times. I'll call Jeff up and be like, hey, like I think when we were doing one of the biggest and craziest things of the whole Jeff has perfect pitch thing, which he probably doesn't, but he's fucking close. I want a rad mix, and I want Garrett. What? Sebastian. Garrett, what sample should I put in the song? Anything you want. Any sample that you can think of for a movie. I'm taking sample requests to put in the song because this song sucks and I want to ruin it. Garrett, why don't you just come over? Sebastian, what sample do you want? I'm putting samples in the song. Because the song sucks anyway, so I'm going to actually undo what I did to these. Because this isn't right. I got to bring these back to normies. Zombies. It's 3 semitones down from the original. That sounds right, but now it just sounds like a fucking ice cream song. So stupid. So is that just the lead, Jeff, or is that doing the other side guitar part things too? Because I know the side guitar things are doing, like, I know a lot of that's going on. So you have to Ninja Turtle movie fight music. Garrett, give me a sample. I need something quick. I think that's gonna be too long. Death Scream, Sonic the Werehog? What is that? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out. So Jeff, am I doing just the leads or am I doing these guys too? Where's my right dude? Why are you not there? Where are you, buddy? What happened to you? Oh, I was panning. Oh, now that sounds way better. Whoa, I was fucked up there. And the actor broke his toe? Okay, so Aragorn, actor broke toe. Let's keep going. Leave those. Okay, sweet. All right, so now we have a legitimate ice cream song. Oh, I get it. Let me turn these guys down. Let me find out where that mark is. I think it's right here. I've come, Optimus Prime. Okay. How do you spell Optimus Prime? Optimus. Okay. These leads need to be fixed. I have this and this. And these stop here. So let me do 3 semitones down for these dudes. Three semitones down for these dudes. Those are the same. Yep, I'll do that. I sent it to you on Messenger. Garen, I'm on a fucking stream, dude. Messenger. Alright, you stream fucking daily. Everyone go follow Born to Be Rad stream. He gets way more stream followers than I do, but he releases very awesome retro content all the time. Oh, Deanna and my brother both sent me the samples. Okay. So I'll do my brother's, so let's see. TMNT pack extended. Simple. Okay. Come on, guys, get some more in there. We have what? What is it? Fucking 10? Let's keep going here. All right, so let me start. I'm gonna blindly take a bunch of this shit and move it into tracks. So let me. Thanks, dudes. So let's see. I know if you'll go to my brother's YouTube, you will not be disappointed. How's that, Garrett? Is that good? All right, so let's add these in the piano, I think. Fuck yeah, dude. Imagine walking into, fucking, what's that store? That horror store, and you just see a dude sitting there playing this. Then we're gonna start getting slow. Let me offset these just a hair. Ooh, now it's sound nice and flammy. So let's do, let's keep going. What else I got? Alright, let me toss these into a synth. I have this nice synth right here. Let me take this, the bass. I'm gonna put this in the choir, I think. So why not? I'm also gonna take all this shit. I'll put this all into my orchestra layer. I'm not even gonna listen. I don't really care. Let's keep going. Let's go. This sounds so bad. Alright, let's keep going. Let's do this. I'll do what else do I got? I have a bunch of atmosphere shit. I'll put the bass in. No, I'll do the atmosphere on its own. Alright, the bells should definitely be like Ice Cream Man bells, so let me do Ice Cream Man. Let me see what kind of let's see what kind of bells. Oh, this is a Glock. This isn't even a fucking bell. Dude, the fucking Ice Cream Man's coming, guys. You excited? I did pitch those mini leaves, Jeff. This is should be the blast beat part now. There we go. That sounds awesome. Alright, let me get the song. Hold on, let me stop the shit. Let me get the song sounding okay, and then I'll start chucking some samples in. So let me just make sure this sounds right. Let me get some high choirs in there. Alright, so that sounded pretty fun. And then what are my synths doing? Oh, I'm in my Sega channel here. Oh, I'll use fucking Sega. Let me take Transgate out of Sega. What was that? There's something weird in there. Hold on. It must have been a melodic. I'm just playing this non-stop. This is probably driving everyone fucking nuts. Alright, what happened there? Something wrong. Hold up. There it is. Joel! Thanks, buddy. Oh man, this is good. Something wrong in there too. I don't care. I'm not gonna go looking for that. Oh my god. Yeah, you should definitely just have this cranked in your house when the guy comes over, Jeff. Hey man, how's it going? Alright, let's listen to it as a whole. Something doesn't sound right here. Let me try and track this down. It's these fucking things. I know it is. This is fucking real bad. That didn't sound right. Let me leave those out for now. I'll come back to this. Did I go too far? This down? There we go. I found what I did. I put an extra part down. Yeah, this shouldn't be pitched down. This should be normal, I believe. Yeah, guys, now that's sounding a lot better. Elphalin, yeah, what do you got, man? I'll take any request. I can't guarantee we're going to do it, but I'll take any request you got. Alright, so let's keep building this pile of shit. Let me start, I'll start downloading samples soon. Let me add some noise drums in here, right at the beginning. I think would be a good spot for a noise drum. Let me hear this. That's not what I want. I want my noise fill. That's what I want. Noise fill. Alright, let's do this. I really should just keep this MIDI guy around, because I do the same thing all the time. This does sound like a scene in a movie where someone is just getting killed. And it's playing on loop, just completely broken. Alright, I'm gonna start that on the snares, like these. Woo! Moonstruck Blossom would be amazing if we did that. All right, I'll add it to our list. We have this fucking list, dude. It's a long list. But I'll put it in there. That's from Kirby, I'm guessing, right? So I think this claps in the original song, right? Let me hear this shit. I gotta get some claps, dude. I need some fucking claps. What I got? Samples. Steven Slight. Slate EDM. Where are you, buddy? This is like sorted in reverse. This is really throwing me off. EDM. Samples. Drums. One shots. House. Percussion. Claps. I just saw it. Oh, yeah. That's a clap. Oh, man. Add the fit, like the stream. Thank you, dude. Make sure you subscribe. Because I'm going to be doing these every single fucking Wednesday for every song that I'm going to try to. I'm not going to promise anything. Every Wednesday, I'm going to do a mixing sesh because I record them every week anyway. I might as well do them with people that want to listen to bullshit like this. A nice one. Let me throw that. I'm just gonna get a big. Ooh, it's a FIFA clap. Definitely putting that in there. All right. Oh, seahorse. Sorry, that must be my internet here is really bad. All right, so where do these guys come in? It's right here. Like that. Okay, so let me cut this hard. This. But I want these to have like a fucking ghost note. So let me take these dudes out. Actually, I want 4 so I can do hard left, hard right. And then I'll keep tech in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so let's hear these claps on them. Oh, they're covering a reverb from the last song. Let me take these dudes off. Let me just delete all these. I'll mix it from scratch. Alright, are you not deleting, dude? Okay. That's way too fast. What am I missing here? I want bat. Alright, so let's keep going. Dude, every time I fucking press play, I laugh at how fucking bad this is. Howie Scream? What is that? What is a Howie Scream? Like I said, guys, I'm gonna put anything you want. Anything goes in this. Howie Scream. I'll have to look up what that is. Guys, we got a lot of samples. Let's see. Clap. Let me start panning this stuff. Let's get the sounding nice and big. Let me do this. I'll do this. Let me do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. And I'll keep this guy. Whoops. Keep this guy in the middle. Let me go to the group. I'll process the group. What do I want? 4KE. Because I use that to start on everything. Alright, so. I apologize, everybody, because you're going to have to hear this for a little bit while I'm mixing it. Let me get a little attack going on there. I'm going to add a couple of compressors to this. I want these claps to be fucking massive claps, dude. I want the biggest ups ever. Let me get this. Let me add a little more highs back in. Good stuff. Saturation. Get that shit pumping. Too much. Gain stage. Great. Alright, let's do some X saturation. Or saturation X, rather. Saturation X. Mario saying Yahoo. Starting to get. There we go. Alright, let's do Decapitator. Corey. Oh, don't let Corey watch. I'm saying like fucking bad words. Corey. We had so much fun on Saturday, didn't we, buddy? Alright. Add some reverb. Put the shit in the room. Awesome. That's gonna make the song. The song's done. Minecraft damage oof sound. Oof. Is that right? Did I do that? Something is still not working in that video. Jeff, I wish you would have told me about this before. I would have done this off screen. Skipping stones? Skipping stones is happening. To be honest, Jeff, I like it better the old way. Maybe just I'm used to hearing it like that. Maybe it's like Norby, the answer is yes. Maybe I'm used to hearing it. I think it sounds better the original way because it's like a Stockholm Syndrome kind of a thing where I've been listening to it like that for so long that in my head that's correct. Maybe I'm just totally wrong. Norby rules. Norby rules. And I'm glad someone knew what this was because I have a feeling this is going to be a huge dud. I don't know why I have that feeling. Oh, I know why it sounded like shit. I still have the original song mixed in there. What the fuck? I suck. There we go. Oh, I gotta end with the claps too. I gotta have claps at the end. Get to spread the word about this awesome song, Norby. Dude, I would appreciate that so much because, you know, this is like, I think this is our magnum opus, you know? Alright. And now it's these layers. What? So something? Oh, it's these fucking things. Those bells are disappearing. We should have done ice cream in the video. That's better. I need more bells, I think. Right? Isn't the ice cream man, doesn't he have like that really shitty sounding keyboard? Like that kid key? What was that? Something was in there that I didn't like. Jeff Brooks, thank you for the stream like, dude. Appreciate it. We're mixing the best song we ever wrote. It's the ice cream song from that Lethal Company. So if you're a big Lethal Company fan, you'll probably know this one. It's an original from Lethal Company, composed by the guy from Lethal Company. So let's start adding the fucking goods. Let's start mixing piece by piece. I have like a decent. I want more bells. What am I talking about? I want the kid keys, right? So let's do. I think it's this track is kid keys. Some good kid keys going. So I think it's got to be what is the kid key instrument? It's like the little baby keyboard, little baby piano. Let's see what East West has. They have kid keys in here. What do I still got some stuff up here? Close all the shit. Opening. Just close my notepad. Cancel. Whew. I almost lost all that good stuff. Let's see what I got. Let's do. I think it'd be in percussion, metals, steel plates, anvils. Do we dare? Let's see if I can get some anvils going in here. I want low anvils though. Go to the original pitch once it sucks too much. Oh yeah. Did I just move these? Where are you? Alright, let's not do that. Let's, did I remember the cowbell? Norby, dude. Let's do some fucking... I didn't even put that in. We got a nice list going on here. Maybe I should start digging into this. This is gonna take some time. Let me just get a fucking decent bell. Let me get a decent bell sound for this. What do I want? I want a harpsichord, maybe? I always use the harpsichord. I don't think it's that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I need something more kiddie. Let's see what Contact has. Oh, you know what? I bet Anna has it. I've recently with my synths, all I've been doing is looking for things in Anna. I have. My computer is fucking freaking out. Aw, Norby, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. So let's keep going here. Let's do like fucking. Let me search for like kid. Grumpy kid. Are you plucking kidding? Let's try grumpy kid. No. Let's do. It's got to be like a bad piano in here or something. I have so many synths. I have the Arturia bundle and everything, and then I always end up just coming. I just typed in bad instead of piano. I'm losing my mind over here. I need a seltzer. Baby piano? Nah. 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 That's pretty good. Toy piano. Fuck yeah. Alright, so let's get toy piano sounding okay. I want this ice cream man to... I really want this to feel like the ice cream man is here in spirit, and he's gonna be with us. Oh, that added some goodness to it. Alright, so let's start doing some sampling. So what do we got? We got Never Gonna Give You Up sample. So I gotta go to YouTube off screen. Sorry everybody. Let me start looking Never Gonna Give You Up. And then we're totally gonna get wrecked for this. Let me do vocals only. Got it. Vocals only. I also... I also did the mashup of this track with that song from the Mario movie, and I thought that was really fun. That was a fun mashup, you know? I don't condone getting samples off the internet, by the way. Do not condone that. It's gonna take a while. All right, so we got some Astley in here. Let's start throwing some samples in and finding a good spot to put these little dudes.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
Ooh, that delay throw. Yeah, Peaches. Yes. I did an awesome mashup of Peaches with this track. It came out so good. It's on our YouTube.
Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Got it. Perfect. So let's see where I can chuck this guy in. Let me mangle this. I don't want this to sound like Rick Astley. I want it to sound like something else. That's the cool thing about the samples. Let's try and get this thing recognizable. It's like the same tempo as the song too. That's awesome. So let me do saturation. Let me get this guy crunchy.
Never gonna give you up. 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 Never gonna give you up.
Sorry, headphone users.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up.
Let me do some pitch. I'll do some pitch stuff on this. Let me do like a... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do... Sound Toys has... Little Altar Boy is fun for stuff like this.
Never gonna give you up. 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 Never gonna give you up.
Sorry, dude. Let's find a spot for this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this and reverse. This is gonna be my transition noise for this. Sorry, headphone users. Alright, there it is. The Rick Astley sample is in. Let me make this real tight here. I'm not doing any pitching, Jeff. Not worth my time. Alright, so let me cut this guy in place here. I want this to be very apparent. So let me mute my drums right here. Let me mute the bass. Let me mute... The guitars can't be muted. Rhythm should be fine there. Let me mute the orchestra here. And let me mute the synth. Sorry, everyone with headphones. I'm listening to it very quiet, so I don't have to use headphones, so I'm sure I'm cranking it and you guys are getting just fucking wrecked. Alright, that's fine. Let me hear that in context. Alright. Rick Astley is in. What else we got? We got slide whistle. Let me look up a slide whistle. Slide whistle, funky whistle. Slide whistle effects for editing. Good. I use this kind of a sound anyway. I don't even know if you guys can hear my YouTube right now. I don't know if I have that desktop audio rigged up. I'm going to talk amongst yourselves while I'm grabbing these samples, guys. Any other sample ideas? Slide whistle for editing. I like that it specifies for editing. All right, so we have a slide whistle. What's this last one? All right. So let me think about this. Let's go deeper into the song. Let me get the Poochie. Let me get this. Let me get the sample kicking. Let me get some verb on it. I want this thing to be varied. I'll put some like chorus on it or something. I don't fucking know. Let's see what we can get. And I'll put chorus after the reverb, so the reverb gets all like nice and chorusy. Yeah. Now we're doing. I'm gonna do like the corn effect. What is it? High rate, high depth, right? Isn't that corn? Alright, so that's sounding good. Let me do this. Let me take the volume of this down just a hair. I'm gonna saturate this guy too before the reverb. Good, slide whistle. She's in there. Let's turn her down. So it gets nasty. This needs to come up. I need way more slide whistle. Alright, what else we got, guys? We got... that's our set list for our upcoming shows. Can't show you guys that. Poor BT Jones, dude, I know. He shouldn't have died. That's very unfair. Let's, what else you got? MGM Lion. So I got a lot... I think this would be good at the heavier part because it's like, it's pretty heavy, right? Love that. Whoever said MGM, Billy, I think that was you that said MGM Lion. That's a good one. I like this. This is gonna be like a I'm thinking like a hardcore screamer or something, you know. Right. It's so perfect. I'm thinking like a hardcore screamer for the Lion. I think he deserves his time to shine, to be in the spotlight. I think he's probably making a lot of money from MGM, but he's always wanted to be in a hardcore band. So I'm gonna put him. Let's get this hardcore. Whoops. Let's get this hardcore line in here right before this end. VHS sound effect. All right, so we're moving progress. What do we got? All right. So this guy's again gonna have to go back to the drawing board with effects here. I don't even know what to do. Same thing I always do. Take the lows out, take the highs out, add a little bit of highs. Let's get this guy sparkling. Let's compress him. Let's take some of that edge off. Let me know if you guys are wrecked. He's sounding good. Let me put some delay on him. Repeat. No, let me use replica because it sounds good out of the box. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Oh no, that's a fucking lion, dude. Like where that's going. Now let's put it in the face. Oh yeah, that's gonna sound good. fucking did it. What else we got? Shrek saying donkey. Donkey. Let's see if I can get it. Donkey in here. Shrek yelling donkey. It's right here.
Donkey!
Donkey. You ever watch the British Office? When he points up to the coat rack and says monkey. I love combining the donkey and the monkey. That lion, you know, I feel bad for that dude. He needs a moment, you know. So we got Shrek donkey here. I think I want to do more with Shrek. There's the lion. This is gonna be one of the best covers. So let me do like a. I'd probably reuse these lion effects. Shrek, where are you?
Donkey! Donkey!
I need to get his need to level him out a little bit. Take volume envelope. I need to get the tail end of this up. There we go. That's nice.
Donkey!
I don't want it to just be a transition. Let me find a good place to put this. Alright, so what else we got? We got donkey, we got lion, we got Urkel. So we got Urkel's coming in. Steve Urkel, did I do that? 2 seconds.
Did I do that?
Alright, this is a nice clean one. This is a clean did I do that. The Omar Wamim. Alright, I'll look for that Norby too. What is it? Siren in the Omar. I don't even know what that is, but I'll fucking take it, dude. Oh. Omay. Alright, so we're currently downloading Urkel. Urkel should be on his way. So we got a little Urkel here. This is Did I Do That? Let's clean this up. Let's clean up Did I Do That?
Did I do that?
So funny. That's so funny. Where do you end?
Did I do that? 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 Did I do that?
Non-stop.
Did I do that?
Oh my god, it's killing me.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
This is the best loop of all time.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
Sorry, guys.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
I know. Did I do that part of the stream? Tim Allen, dude, that's a good one. I can't believe I didn't think about that. We have a home improvement song covered, front to back, completely done. We're just missing. We wanted to have our friend do guest grunts on it, but it just never happened. Very upset. Let me fucking glitch him up. Alright, let's see. Urkel. I want him to be like stuttery, right? Actually, I can just use Transcate for the same effect. Instead of having to chop all this audio up, wasting time. Let me get Transcate. I'll add it to Urkel himself. Take effects. Let's do Transcate. Salisbury steak. I want this even up. Should be 2. Let me pitch Urkel. Homer Simpson's dough. God, I'm gonna be here all night. Let me do a repitch. Full range. This is gonna be too hard to drop this in. Where can I put this? Any thoughts? Ooh, that Rick Astley sounded good. I'm just gonna take that. I want just that. I'm gonna make like a snare out of that. Like some upbeat thing. Yeah, let me take the pitch off. I don't need this. Let me take repitch off. I think that's going too crazy. I want him to be verbed, and I'm gonna use that as like an offbeat snare. I think that's like I want to give it a little rhythm, you know. But I want to like do so let's do this W up. This is gonna be a lot of Urkel, guys, but just bear with me. This is gonna sound awesome. It's gonna be one of the coolest parts in any song you've ever heard. And that should be the end. So we got this. Let me do a pan on it. I want him to do like pan jumps. So like, you know, you never know where Urkel's gonna like pop out of. He might pop out of like the front. Oh, this is like all weird. What happened to you? Am I all doubled up here? No. All right. So I'm a little off here, I think. Yep. I'm way off. Fuck. There we go. That's the stuff right there. That's the stuff. Perfect. Alright. Urkel is in. Let me mark these out. So what do I got? Wii Shop sample. I just want the intro hit of Wii Shop. Let me check YouTube. Wii Shop music. Maybe I can take the drum beat from Wii Shop. Because the drum beat sits on its own, right? For a minute. So let me take a little piece. Let me take a little piece from Wii Shop. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. God, I wish the chat latency wasn't so bad. Then you guys could interact with me in more real time, you know? Let me see. There's Wii channel. Let's see what we got for you. I just want this. I'm gonna make this. This is gonna be the Wii Shop channel and Urkel drum sample. So let me add Resample-matic to this so I can put it in some MIDI. Resample-matic is fucking amazing. I use it every day. So I think maybe I should make. I do like Urkel going that on the offbeats. What should I do with Wii Shop? Alright. Let me get this tighter. Where are you? Where are you? Start. Jeez. Oh, this is long. God damn. There it is. I want you here. Let's test them. Test Mr. Wii Shop. There we go. So let's hear the Urkel Wii Shop drum kit. I like it. I like it, guys. That last hit is kind of sounds like it's in a weird spot. Ah, this is off. Alright, so let's start mixing this guy in. Jeff, do I need to pitch this in any way to get this to sound right? All right, so this is sound really good, but I need a backbeat for this. What's my backbeat? I think Tim Allen grunt would be the backbeat, right? I think if anyone was gonna, the picture they use for that is so funny. If anyone was gonna, anchor down this beat, I think Tim Allen. I think Tim Allen would have that anchor. I think that would be him if I could pull that together. So let me add the Tim Allen grunt into my Resample-matic. Resample-matic. Let's go, Tim. Let me edit you in here. It's easier. Import. All right, so let's backbeat. I like this, dude. I really like this. Alright, let me group these and let me put some OTT. I want to get these drums punching, you know? Let me do OTT. sound juicy. OTT brought out so much chest in Tim Allen's grunt. It's all right here. Tim Allen is fucking going nuts. Oh my god. I almost forgot where it came from, guys. I need to put a gap here, though. I want this to be tight. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I really like that Rick Astley. That Rick Astley effect is sick. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, what do we got? Wii Shop. Done. Tim Allen. Done. So what do we got? Sonic the Werehog. I don't know what that is. Dude, this is going to be the most copyright video of all time. Oh, yeah. Yes. I remember this. I think Game Grumps played this or something. I remember there was a very similar sound to when Knuckles died in one of those really shitty Sonic games. All right, so this is going to be over one of the heavy parts for sure. No question. All right. Can you guys wait to hear this finished mix on Friday? You'd think all the noises would be in. Alright, let me put the, I'm gonna put the effect on, I'll just do it here. And then I'll do a reverb swell in. Alright, let's do reverb in. So we get a nice tail on that. Big. Let me fade him out before this fades out. Now it sounds smooth. It's so guttural. Alright, what else? I gotta compress the hell out of this. My computer cannot keep up to all this stuff. Guys. Alright. What else we got? We got Werehog. Done. Aragon actor broke toe. Is that another scream? I'm down with all these screams. You're gonna play this on repeat. So, so what's this? Wait, is that real? Alright, I'm taking it. So I got the Aragon actor, I guess in Lord of the Rings, he threw his helmet and he broke one of the guy's toes. I'm guessing he's a crew member. So this is Werehog Scream. It's like the Wilhelm scream, but for werehogs. We have Aragon is on his way in. Let's skip ahead. Let me do skipping stones because I know I have that already. 5-minute waiting. Yeah, dude, it's gonna get. I think it's gonna get very unhinged very fast because the song. When I was putting it together, I was like, dude, how can I make this song any longer than it is? And I really couldn't. So we had to settle on this. Let me make a group, and I want all these screams to live together in this group. I want them to be a family. So let's put Werehog. We'll loop that in with Aragon. So they're gonna have the same effect because it's very similar. I want to keep all these sounds that are in the ballpark together. 10 minutes? Okay. Our Subway Surfer cover, I think, is an hour. Perfect. Aragorn, I want him on the left, and I want Werehog on the right. Actually, you know what I want? I want Werehog up the middle, and then I'm gonna spread Aragorn around the side so he kind of like hugs him, right? That'll sound really good. Like that. Alright, see what else we got. My computer. What else? Aragorn done. Skipping stones. I'll put that in. Skipping stones is on his way from Coming Out of My Shell tour. Anyone familiar with that? Coming Out of My Shell tour? Oh no, my Lethal Company folder is on display. I can't move this out of the way? What are you doing, Windows? Let me just find Skipping Stones. We actually just used this the other day. Skipping Stones. Pokemon Gold and Silver. I have a lot of shit. Oh, so one thing we're working on really hard is coming up with a brand new set with all new antics. We have all new graphics that we're putting together for the pick a cover stuff. It's really awesome. Very happy with it. So if you have a chance to come see us live, TMNT Skipping Stones. So if you have a chance to come see us live, I would recommend coming to see us live this year because I think this is going to be our best like setup that we've had ever. It's wicked fun.
Oh yeah, I'm skipping stones.
I'm going to put that in the polyrhythm part. Let me see if I can bury that shit in the back. Well, the only thing I hate about this is it's got all... yeah, dude. Coming Out of My Shell tour. Best. Splinter's solo is awesome. Alright, so let's get this guy in. This is, man, I didn't think that we could make this song any worse. but we've made it significantly better. So let's do. Oh, so that was skipping stones. I'm gonna power through these. So Minecraft oof, that's easy. Minecraft oof is gonna be an easy one to put in there. God, I should have. If any of my guys are watching this, if you can just keep dropping these sound effects into the drive, that would be fucking awesome. I don't want to put you to work on a day you don't have to work, so. Let's do off. Let's do oof. Download oof. I also did a cover of Saint Anger by Metallica with the Roblox oof song sound effect once. That was pretty cool. So I want to add some. Let me add Resamplematic again. I want to get this sounding. I want the blast beat to have like a nice, like a rhythm to it, like a backbeat. So I'm gonna put oof in there as kind of a, I think a an upbeat backbeat, very very similar to the way I had Urkel. So I think this will be good. Got to be more quicker. That's gonna be an amazing snap. Oh, don't crash, Reaper. Don't you crash. The sounds are annoying, but they're not. I love that. Alright, that's gonna sound really good. Alright, let me get that into. Oh, I'll put this at the end, so when the blast beats start getting more, then you can come in and round it out. Oh, those screams sounded so good. Alright, let's do. Let me move this over. Oh, what are you doing? This sample sounds so awesome, dude. We're gonna get fucking wicked demonetized for this. All for the ice cream song. Cool. So we got another one in. What else can we do here? What do we got? I think we had like an Optimus Prime one or something. I've come, Optimus Prime. Let's do them all. This Optimus Prime, really? Let's check this. You guys can't even see. This is TikTok. What are you doing? Don't show me TikTok. I don't care.
I've come. Leave.
Yippee bug. Oh, the yippee. Or hooray. All right. Let's keep adding. Optimus Prime, I've come is right here. Get him into a track. Let me find this.
'Cause I'm coming.
Easy,
Leave
buddy.
planet Earth. Leave planet Earth alone.
Easy, buddy.
Leave. I've come.
So you said the Yippee is tied to the game? Will do. Yippee bug. Okay, I'll definitely put that in. Let me try and find the sample of Yippee bug. Yippee club. Must be this, right? It's 34 seconds. Okay. I got it. Is this game good? You know, yeah, I should have played it, right? That's if you're gonna be covering a game, you should probably play it, but we just don't have time. Okay, so I have 2 seconds to go. I have this.
I've come.
I gotta speed Optimus up. I need him to be like, I've come, right? It's fun if you play with the right people. Yep, that's what it seemed like to me. Let's check this. Man, my butt is killing me. This chair sucks.
I've come.
Good. Thanks, Sebastian, for that one. Oh, those screams. So I need to do an effect here. I'm gonna take all this shit out, and I'm gonna keep this in synth. I'm gonna like glitch this out into Yippee, I think. All right, let's see. Yippee. I think it should be here. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this hard here. I'm gonna add stuff to this later. I'll probably do it off stream. I think by the time I can curate all these samples, I'm gonna be way past the point. So I guess this is gonna be a little I think I'm gonna, as soon as I finish getting these samples in, I'm gonna end the stream. But this is gonna be one of those things where you're gonna be like, you're gonna have to wait for this because this is gonna be good stuff. So make sure you check this out on Friday when it goes live because this is gonna be fucking awesome right here. This is we're definitely playing this live. It's definitely going to be something that's going to stay in our repertoire. Let me hear this. Sick. All right, I'm going to get these out of here. This is going to be cut hard. I like it. All right, so Yippee Bug is in. Lion, where's the lion? What do you do? Oh yeah, that's right. He sounds good. That is perfect. Nice. All right, so what else we got? We got Yippee Bug. That was not on here. Optimus Prime is in. I'll believe TMNT. Howie Scream. I don't know what the fuck that is. Minecraft Oof is there. What's Howie Scream? Do I know what that is? God, I'm so fucking out of touch. I could ask my kid what that is. The Howie Scream. Oh, fuck, dude. I never even knew that was called that. Yes. Definitely. I've always known the Wilhelm. I never knew the Howie, but I prefer the Howie. I prefer the Howie. So I have the lion there. I have this. I have. This is like the Are Real Monsters scream. That's what I call it. I'll put it right before Roblox. I think that's a good place to put it. No, right before the blast beats. Alright, let me add some verb to this, just like everything else. We need this guy to sit in the mix. He's a little pokey right now. He's poking out just a hair. Let me do this. Let me get this all the way 60%. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. What do we got here? We got Howie Scream, Mario Yahoo. I'm a little worried to use. I don't want to use Mario. I don't want to use anything Nintendo. Minus. Sorry, whoever said that. Cowbell, we used it last week, so I'm not going to use it. I'm getting mad lazy. THX sound, yes, I'll use that. I'll use that. Let me think of where I can use that. I'll use it right at the end of the song. This is going to be the end of the song, and it's going to be covered in effects, so it's going to sound awesome. This is going to be my ender. I know Jeff said earnest ooh, but I don't want that to stay on its own so much. I think this is going to be a good ender. I think this will be a really good ender. Okay, so let's mangle. Let's get some obviously reverb. Let's get this all the way up. I want this tail to be nice and juicy. Let's do. God, I didn't even have my own ambiances yet. I'm gonna use replica. Replica. Transcape fucking rules. Producers out there, Transcape's the best. Absolutely the best. The guy saying, I love refrigerators. What do you want about? Okay. So I'm going to only use the build-up because that other part is too distinct. So THX is in there. I love refrigerators. Yes, Billy. Billy, you get it. Let's see. I love refrigerators, guy.
I love refrigerators.
So you guys can hear all this, oh, the Home Depot theme. You guys can hear my YouTube, right? I think you can. It looks like my desktop audio is coming through. I didn't know if I turned that off or not. All right, so let's try I Love Refrigerators. Is gonna be, should he end the song? That makes sense, right? Because maybe I'll like vocode him.
I love refrigerators.
I'll have him, I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit.
I love refrigerators. 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 I love.
Alright, so let me, I just zoned out. I just completely zoned out there. I forgot I was even streaming. So let me add my normal ambience to the end of this so I can blend I Love Refrigerators in there. What do I got? Oh, I need my shepherd's tone. That was like one of the whole points of this song was the shepherd's tone. Who are our favorites? Shepherd's tones. Shepherd's tones. I feel like we're one of the only band. Thanks, Seahorse. Yes, this is our. I feel like we're one of the only bands that uses the shepherd's tone on a regular basis. We use it like every song has got a shep in it. I just called it a shep. Let me put some reverb on this to get a nice tail. Mix knob. I have a hotkey to put that mix knob in my sesh. Let's like build this verb to the end and then we'll kill it here. I want this to I don't want THQ X to be boring here. I need more tone. I need more tone in the back end. I need more tone. You're not taking enough room, Jeff. That's way too much. That's way too much. Alright. I don't think I have my stuff enough. I'm only 2 seconds in. Let's crank this shit. This just goes to show, and I talk to the guys about this all the time. Wait, is it in? I want this here. Anything can be fucking mixed, right? Like, you know, a lot of people like stress and have these big inner dialogues about tone, and it's like, yeah, tone's important, but anything can be mixed. Look at, like, take an album like The Moon Is Down from Further Seems Forever. The tone of that album sucks. Oh my god. a glimpse of Tim Allen. But the guitar tone in The Moon Is Down is fucking terrible. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's amazing. But if you really sit back and listen to the instruments, they sound like shit. But, you know, anything can be mixed. Anything can find a spot in a mix. People are chasing tones and they're just wasting their time. As I'm dropping Skipping Stones and Tim Allen samples into an Ice Cream Man song. And I'm telling other people that they're wasting time. No, I just feel like there's more important things to work. What are you mixing? We are mixing the Ice Cream Man's the Ice Cream song from Lethal Company, and it's going very well. Ask the chat; they'll tell you it's going very well. The mix is sounding huge. It's going to be one of our best songs yet. Let me add some risers in here. This is off, right? Alright, this is a fucking shit show. I'm gonna need some time to get this together. Let me just tighten these guitars up. Seahorse, you said something about that. Like, yeah, you can hear the slight tone. Dude, yes, 100%. And I appreciate the tone dudes. And I know a lot of my mixing friends are like guitar mixers, but the guitar is such a small part of a mix. And, you know, the tones do matter, especially live. Yeah, you know, having a great tone is cool and all, but again, I feel like the amount of changes and differences you get on like, you know, a knob change, whether it's 45% or 50%, no one's hearing that shit. I'm sorry. And I love tone, and I always want to have a good tone, but there comes a point where your tone is fine and it can probably be left for a little bit and you can concentrate on other things besides just guitar. I think people that mix tend to focus most on their instrument and don't think about bigger picture stuff. And then you get caught just chasing shit and instead of just working on something like the Ice Cream song, you know? No, that's what I love about Jeff. Yes, Jeff cares about his tone, but he's not a tone guy. That's the best part about Jeff. Jeff's fucking awesome because yes, he wants a good tone. Yes, he's also making an amp sim right now, and yes, he loves his guitar tone and wants his guitar to sound good, but there's so much more things that you need to do in order except like besides just working on your guitar tone all the time. And again, it's not a big deal. It's just guitar tone. I honestly, and yes, I'm saying this because I'm a drummer, but I think a good drum mix is way more important than having a good guitar mix. That's just me. Seahorse, the fucking best analogy ever. Oh, you killed me with that. Holy shit. That's really good. That's exactly it, dude. That's exactly the mentality that I'm talking about. Like, you know, if you're 75% there, you know, that extra 25% is only going to be heard by you, and it's going to be so negligible. That Seahorse is so good. That's so good. Oh man, fucking killed me. I needed that, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew Jeff was gonna throw the janitor reference in. That's what Jeff always talks about. How musicians are just janitors. It's fucking awesome. This looks like he's doubled. What's going on with these dudes? Oh, is this all doubled? What's going on? Why does this look funky? Oh, maybe they're just different colors. Huh, weird. Let me put the octave, speaking of guitar tone, let me put the really bad sounding octave around this part. That sounds heavy AF, dude. Like Ice Cream Man. I forgot about that. That's funny. All right, so I think I'm done. I think we should listen to this masterpiece and see. And I'm very curious to see how much this is going to change before Friday. I'm not going to take any of the samples out, obviously, but I'm definitely going to work more on the mix and everything else as a whole. It's tough to do that when I'm just dropping the samples in. So let's listen to everything. This is it. This is the final stream mix. Not necessarily final, but we're in a good spot here. I need to swim. I want this over the blast beats. The scream sounds so fucking funny. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What do I do here? I do this a lot. I don't want people to think the song is done there. So I'm going to add just a hair of white noise in that gap. Like this. Let me see. What do you think, guys? Masterpiece? Masterpiece? Do you think we're going to hit it big on the memes and the TikToks? I think that's a fucking masterpiece. Very happy with that. Exporting now. Gonna listen to it tomorrow. Make sure it's good. That ending is perfect. Dude, it's art. It's fucking art. Don't let anyone else tell you that it's not. And if they do, point them in our direction and say, no, this is art, guys. Thanks, an element. And Nell, Annie, dude, I cannot say your name. Holy shit. I had this trouble last time too. I'm just gonna say thanks. All right, so that's it. This video looks really good. You'll be able to see it on Friday at 1 p.m. unless Premiere decides otherwise, which has happened in the past. Got an rock on, Duffy. Jeff's uncle on our TikTok comments, "Good job, Duffy," on every video. It's the cutest thing in the world. All right, guys. So subscribe on Twitch. I think I got a couple of subs today, so that's fucking awesome. We're gonna move all of this YouTube live stuff over to Twitch at some point. We want to keep our YouTube just for the videos. And again, I'll end up uploading those Twitch VODs back to YouTube, maybe under members only. I want to do a lot of these mixed streams. I think Twitch will be a better spot to do that, but we don't have a following over there yet. So I'm trying to grab all you guys and move all of you guys over to there. So anyone that's on here right now, please, what is there? There's still 10 of you guys left somehow after all that bullshit. All 10 of you, please go over to Twitch and follow us there because we're going to be moving there and maybe, I would say, a couple of months. We're going to be doing this more regularly. And again, we want to build a following over there before we just move. Yeah, stay tuned Friday. Listen for your samples. I'm going to make them all a little bit louder. I'm going to make the song a little bit juicier. And it's going to, yeah, lower latency. See? Seahorse is a huge Twitch guy. And I'm taking a lot of cues from him, especially the one about cleaning up vomit with cat litter and my exact percentage choice for doing that. All right, everybody. Appreciate you stopping